I went and did the math once again on Shiba Inu that we do every single month. And what I found out was that SHIB is accelerating. This is a great sign. It's nice to see strong fundamental growth here. And I want to talk about that with you guys because it's building towards this break point. There's only so much to go around, and people really need to understand that. I do want to also talk about obviously what happened in terms of price yesterday. We actually did get a little pumpy. SHIB didn't get to participate as much as other assets in the space, and there's a reason why, and I do want to mention that. But I also do want to talk about just a couple things that have happened over the last 24 hours that people need to be aware of. So if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button, that bell. They're free to do. They'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So SHIB right now is basically same price it was at the lows of yesterday as it was on Saturday, Friday, Thursday. And unfortunately, despite some of the pumps that we saw in the market yesterday, SHIB did not get to participate as much. And the reason why is we did not have this thick concentration of short leverage above price. So while there was a little bit of a pump yesterday, it was really quite small. We moved up 1.67% in 1 hour. And then, of course, we had some selling take place. Not really surprising. We saw that for really everything else in the crypto market. Now everything's kind of at the lows of yesterday. Go figure. The market's been going through some fits. We've definitely seen some ups and downs. And excuse me, it wouldn't surprise me if that continues as the week progresses. And why I'm saying that is, one, Jerome Powell is going to be speaking today in front of the panel. I believe that is actually going to happen before this video comes out. We also have non-farm payrolls tomorrow. We have jobs report on Thursday. So those are some things that, again, can cause some volatility in the market. But some things that we got over the last 24 hours that could cause some volatility as well is, one, we have Donald Trump and Elon Musk starting to go at it again. Go figure. I figured it was only a matter of time, but that just needs to stop. This theater that's taking place is obviously causing a lot of uncertainty when it comes to retail. And of course, it causes people to do some not smart things. As always, people can do whatever they want, but that's what started happening overnight. Now, we also did get an announcement that products that cannot be produced here in the US may in fact be exempt from tariffs. So that's a pretty big deal and provides a big point of clarity when it comes to tariffs themselves. And again, that might cause a little more green in the market. Obviously, we're seeing some red this morning. It kind of sucks. BTC coming down, probably trying to retest that 20-day, potentially the 50-day as well. That's pretty crucial support for BTC. But again, would love to see a SHIB bounce off of this long-term support here. It's at about 4011. We're still building that right shoulder, which is a great sign. But obviously, we need a little more movement here. Now, what I will say is that things are accelerating for Shiba Inu. Guys, this is the exciting stuff that people ignore that you need to pay attention to. So when I looked at the month of June, we had another very good whale net flow month. It was a positive net flow, 4.59 trillion SHIB accumulated by whales. And I'm going to break this all down for you more in just a moment. Exchange supply, 3.6 trillion SHIB removed from exchanges over the month of June. Now, when I did the math, this is what the first half of the year has looked like. 35.87 trillion Shiba Inu accumulated by whales. Guys, that's about, 6-7% of the supply of SHIB. So they've been very heavily buying for the first half of the year. Exchange supply removal, 27.48 trillion SHIB removed from exchanges the first half of the year. And again, there's questions about that 30 trillion drop. So it could be somewhere actually around, 57.48 trillion. That's a discussion for, again, a different day. But I broke these down by quarter. And what we're seeing is actually acceleration. So whales actually added 18.01 trillion in Q2 versus 17.86 trillion in Q1. And we actually saw removals of supply from exchanges accelerating as well. 3.81 trillion in Q2 versus 3.57 trillion in Q1. So we're actually seeing a lot more confidence from the market. We're seeing a lot more clarity in the market, although we still have some fits here and there, and there's obviously some news that causes some stirs. Guys, this is a very good sign right here. You're seeing major conviction from large entities, major accumulation from large entities, people prepping for the big moves in the market. And guys, I have to say, how many quarters can you go through with this taking place without it affecting price? That's what you have to ask yourself. Are we getting close to that point where there will, in fact, be a pivot where we do see a big impact from this? And I'm thinking yes. I obviously this isn't a guarantee or financial advice. It's simple math, right? these whales just buy and buy and buy while price is cheap and discounted, and people are just ignoring shib and alts right now, right? There are so many people that are going to get caught on the sidelines just not paying attention because, one, they're not watching what these big players in the space are doing, but two, they're just listening to the loud noise that's trying to drown out everything else, all the progress that the industry is making. And it sucks. It is what it is. It's like my video yesterday. I said, this is the biggest shakeout we've gone through in history. It's long, it sucks, it's boring. It will definitely make you question your conviction. But what you should be doing is preparing for bigger, better times. Adoption isn't stopping, right? SHIB hasn't fallen from relevance, we'll say, right? We've been very consistent at search levels. Unfortunately, meme coin interest is just incredibly low right now. That will change. We'll get back to times of retail excitement, all right? So pay attention to this stuff. We have some big changes that we're undergoing right now. And again, I'm thinking that we're going to climb to a point sometime in the middle of this week where volume is quite a bit higher, but that's kind of where we're at. So appreciate you guys as always. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.